Namaste, everybody. In the ninth part of the Mahabharata series, we are going to see whether Vyasa has indicated the year of the Mahabharata war. Because in the sample case that we discussed yesterday, I had given some planetary combinations and then have said that just with the planetary combinations, you cannot find out the year. You should know the year first, then only the planetary combinations can be fitted in. See here, this sample case, the person is uh, M.K. Gandhi or Mahatma Gandhi, born in 1869. For his for this date only, I found out the various events, his marriage, and then the Jallianwala Bagh tragedy, and then the death of his wife. All these were found out. So just by having these, you cannot find out the year. So you should know. Without the date, be impossible to match the planetary combinations. So that raises a question whether Mahabharata gives any hint on the year of the war. Yes, it does give. And why nobody had revealed it so far? Only I am saying. The reason is others focused on planetary references for astronomical dating. See, you would have been heard about this astronomical dating for nearly 2 to 3 decades. So they thought that only by having the planetary combinations and tested in an astronomy simulator, they can find out the date. They ignored the other inputs. What are the other inputs? Four inputs are there, which are not talking about any planetary combinations, but they talk about the gap between the war and the day that Krishna left. So that is in a four internal, I call them as internal references, evidences. But there are people who say all the astronomy references are internal references. Not at all. They are data. Whereas this is the exact evidence to find out. And here Gandhari cursed Krishna that on the 36th year, she says, Varshe Shatrimshe, which means in the 36th year. Some people say after 36 years. Please, that is wrong. Please understand, because the word is in the 36th year. Then Vaishambhayana once again repeats that in the 36th year, Yudhishthira noticed these things unusual. And in the 36th year, Vrishnis died and Krishna also died. So Krishna left the world on the 36th year of the world. This is the Shabda Pramana. This is the authority. This is the primary source of evidence. This is non-negotiable. And then once again, the third reference I'm giving here is from Vaishampayana, who says the Vrishnis died. Vrishnis fought and died in the 36th year. Once again, Vaishambhayana says how Krishna also felt very much about Gandhari's curse on the 36th year. He understood that the time has come for the fructification of Gandhari's curse, and that was the 36th year, and he left. So the date is just 36th year before Krishna left, the war has happened. So when you know the year of Krishna leaving the earth, you can find out the war date. When did Krishna leave the earth? In 3101 BCE, because that is the beginning of because we are considering it as the first year of Kali Yuga. So the Mahabharata war has happened 36 years before that. So there is a 35-year gap. So that means if you are minusing, that is, you are deducting from the 3101 BCE backwards, you will come to 3136 BCE, which was the Krodhi year. See, for these years, we have the year names. So it must all match. It's all matching. Say that was the year of Krodhi. How much of Krodha they had, the Pandavas and the Kauravas. That is indicative of that. So this date, this gap is non-negotiable, which all the researchers have ignored. So if you are counting from now, see today we have completed 5126 years of the Kali Yuga. Before that 35-year gap was there. And so adding that you get 5161 years, which means the war had occurred 5161 years ago. But what do other researchers have given you? You look at the different, nearly 10 dates I have given. Only 3136 BCE that I have given matches with that, because that gives the date as 35 years before Krishna's exit. All the others, see here, this is Nileshwoks and this is Vedviraryas, they are all giving dates before Krishna's exit. And what about 3067 and or 3066? They are confused whether it is 0 added or 0 not added. They don't give a specific date. They are not in a position, because they use astronomy simulators. And if they come to know how much it has been lost, by way of the difference between the sidereal and the Julian or Gregorian date, then it will be too much. And then after Krishna left only, they have given the dates. And how to accept all that? So you have to think about it. So with this, we are coming to the end of the ninth part. In the next part, we will talk more about why Krishna leaving the earth, that Kali year, is non-negotiable. I will be giving the evidences for that. So until then, I'll just take leave of you and request you to share with your friends widely. Thank you very much.